Okay guys, well today we're going to be replacing this gear knob. As you can see, it's old, it's worn out, and the silver's completely worn off. So we have this one here. This is from japanparts.com, so I'll unbox this in a sec. I'm just waiting for the car to warm up and we'll back it out. Just wanted to show you cool little features before we do this. If you have a look at this little button here, I guess we can see it here with the lighting. Actually retracts and extends the rear view mirrors. I didn't realize this. I'm still learning about buttons after owning this car for a couple of months, but check this out. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to sound like. Maybe it just needs a little bit of oiling, but I think that's a little cool idea. Obviously in Australia it doesn't really matter if these fold in or not, but if you've ever lived in Japan, I've literally seen cars have 2 centimeters on each side of the garage or wherever they were parking it to actually get in and out. It's ridiculously small and cramped in some areas, but I thought that was a really cool idea. So I'll just reverse out and then we'll exchange this. We don't need anything, we just need to basically twist it off evidently, but we'll wait till the car stops before we attempt this. Just give me a tick. Okay, while we're waiting to warm this up, let's just unbox this. So again, this is from Japan Parts, okay, and this is the number. Now it's a little bit confusing because it says here we've got Toyota and Lexus, so I don't know if that's just general branding, but this is the number here. But I couldn't get it to match any other Toyota 86 part, so I emailed them directly and they gave me the link to this, which is how I found it. But otherwise it was really hard to find on the internet. You can find a bunch of TRD knobs which are nice, but the trouble is with the TRD knobs is they have cross stitching on the gear knobs. You've got this beautiful line coming up here and this line coming up here, and then it kind of just has cross hatching, which doesn't look good. And I know the steering wheel has cross hatching, but still I like to have it linear, have it all the same as it runs up across through the cabin. But yeah, a couple of minutes before the engine's warmed up. But yeah, this is what it looks like, the new one. And I'm going to use this too. If anybody knows the actual colour, what colour this silver is, because I have it on the door handles and on here that I'd like to repaint to match it all. But I spoke to the dealer in Toyota and they have no idea of the paint code. We do have the paint code on the door jambs for the outside of the car, but not for this particular silver. I've asked the forums as well, but yeah, they don't seem to know either, so I'm going to have to paint match this. So you can tell here the quality looks way different as well. I don't know if that's just because this is old, but yeah, it's good to have something new. I've got a reverse lockout too, but that's a little bit harder to get off with the lockout pin in there. But yes, so all we need for this is basically a hand. We're going to twist it to the left, okay, anti-clockwise, and it should come off. Alright, but we'll wait till the car stops before we do that. So just give me a tick. Okay guys, so let's just take this off now. Okay, so hopefully this works. Let's use the towel. It's that easy guys, it's ridiculous. Wow, it's very weighty. I didn't realize how heavy it is. Okay, so there we go. So this is the new one, this is the old one. You can tell here, look, it's completely worn out around the collar. So I'm going to use this when I take it to mechanics or stuff like this. You don't want to leave this in here, people just steal your gear knobs. I had this happen to one of the car shows I was in back in the 90s. A guy actually just came in, just sat in the car and just started taking off the gear knob in front of everybody. It was frustrating, so we called security and got him out, but still. So there we have it, so we'll just go stick it in. It's just basically just the reverse of what we just did. Pop it on the thread and give it a twist. You want to be careful with the threads too, you don't want to get crazy. Yeah, but if anyone does know the silver colour code, please let me know in the comments below. So, yeah, I'd really like to paint all this. Okay, and there you have it, the gear knob. Now I've got this again, I've got to get this done. I need an extra tool, a special tool to get in here. Evidently this little hole in here has a push pin you got to get out. It's quite difficult evidently, or a split pin actually. Okay, so that's it. We have the manual transmission gear knob. It's very nice. Later on too, I'd like to get this done as well. Just realised that this isn't silver, it's black. I don't know if this has been changed or not, where these ones are silver. I'm going to paint all these as well to match. But yeah, it looks really, really nice. Alrighty. Okay, thanks guys.